Okay, I promised I would touch some of these other things on the Meteor 75. I'm going on vacation for 3 days tomorrow to go to a drone show, so trying to get some of this done tonight. One of the simple ones is this TBS Smart Audio, Team Black Sheep Smart Audio that's built in to this controller. Uh, on some of my other drones, you've seen me wire up the Smart Audio wire from the video transmitter to the flight controller. In this case, the video transmitter is built into the flight controller, so there's nothing to wire. There's nothing else to do in Betaflight either. The way you invoke Smart Audio on an OSD screen is the way we're going to do it. You can actually do it inside your OpenTX radios with a Lewis script. And I think there's another way to do it, but I'm just looking at the OSD way. So we go halfway up on the throttle, go fully left on the throttle, and then bump the pitch up to the top, the right stick. So that would be halfway up on the throttle, hold it over here, and then just push the pitch stick to the top, and you'll come up with your menu. Now then, you use this stick to control everything. So we'll go down one on the stick, and we'll go right to select features. We'll go down one, and we'll go to the right one to select video transmitter. I'm going to go down one just to prove that this works. I'm going to change the channel from channel 4 to channel 5. That'll change it from 5.8 megahertz to 5.82 megahertz. To actually make that change, I have to go down to set, right, and then I have to confirm it. Now when I confirm this, I'm going to lose my video, and I'll have to tell my little SkyDroid video receiver to search for the new signal. Easiest way to do it. So here we go. And I lost my signal. Telling the SkyDroid to start searching. There's the yellow line going across the bottom through the snow. It's looking for signals through the whole 5.8 bandwidth, period. They call these like 120 channel receivers. They're not actually. That's how many individual channels they are, but we use a bandwidth of channels. Don't get into that right now. So you see I changed from 5800 to 5820, and I got my video back. Again, I would go up. I'm just going to set it back to where it was. Channel. I'm going to go right stick this time. Left stick this time. And go down. Right stick on set. Right stick on yes. And again, we'll lose video when this happens. Searching again for the video. There's my yellow line going across the bottom. It found it on 5800 again. And we have video back. So now if I want to exit this, well, let me talk about some of these other things. You can change the band. I don't think you could change the power. SmartAudio app will act like it's changing the power. 200 milliwatts, 500 milliwatts, 800 milliwatts. That's not true at all. I'm going to go left again, go back down to 25, because I think this transmitter only is 25. I wish it would go higher. I need just a little bit more to fly on the other side of my house. It won't quite penetrate my house if on 25. So I need a little bit more. 200, 400 would be great. And don't get fooled that if you have a video transmitter that has 4 different powers, you go from 25 to 200. Not if your video transmitter doesn't go from 25 to 200. Let's say it goes from 25 to 400, and then 800 and 1200. These numbers you see there, the power 200 would actually indicate the second power, and 500 would actually indicate the third power that the transmitter can do, and 800 would be the fourth. So in the case of a video transmitter that does 25, 400, 800, and 1200, you would have 25. This would actually be 400. That would be 800. That would be 1200. So the numbers don't exactly correspond. I think they do if you're using a TBS, Team Black Sheep video transmitter. Again, in the Meteor 75, I do not think there's anything available but 25. So pit mode, that's useful. I don't know if it will actually function here. I don't see much change. I'd have to put some distance between the transmitter and receiver, which I can't do right now. I'm going to look again to see when it, turn it off, go down, do set. I'm going to confirm. I want to look at the lines and stuff on the screen. When I hit yes, to see if there's any. Nah, I don't see that there's any cleaner signal or anything from a little higher frequency. So that may or may not work in the flight controller board on this. Other than that, I think you can change the band, the channel, and possibly pit mode. I don't think anything else on the SmartAudio works in here because the flight controller doesn't have multiple powers built in and such as that. So now we're just going to get out of all this. Back. Going to go down to back. Going to go down to save and exit. Going to go just exit. Don't have anything to save really. Exit. Now we're back in. Just normal mode with the video transmitter. So whether I was using goggles or whatever, this way of doing SmartAudio will work in the OSD of the Meteor 75. I'm going to off camera work on the way for an OpenTX radio to do it on the OpenTX screen right here, and a Lewis grip where you just hit system, hold down system, and then you go over to your Lewis grips. This is a Crossfire Lewis I have for working with the Crossfire, and then you activate a Lewis grip here, and then on the screen here with these controls you can change that. I don't know that you can do the sticks to invoke this while you're flying. I don't think that would be very good. That might work on the ground, but I think you might be able to do the Lewis script real quick while you're flying to change video powers. Let's say you're flying away from yourself and you lose video, and you know you're on 25 watts, and you flip the mode switches on your Mini Talon into circle mode, and then you invoke the Lewis script on your radio and change the power output on the video transmitter from 25 milliwatts to 400 milliwatts, and suddenly your video comes back, and you just exit the Lewis script on your radio, take circle mode off your Mini Talon, and continue to fly. So this is the way you do it with the Meteor 75 out of the box with OSD.